How y'all doing today? My name's Ralph Shelton. Show of hands, how many of you already knew that? Okay, Joe introduced me maybe 15 seconds ago, so I would have expected it would have been everybody, but some of you weren't paying attention. Welcome to my world. Let's talk a little bit about order and chaos tonight. I brought along with me a Rubik's Cube. You, sir. Yeah. You know what? Everybody's used you tonight. And I'll give you a favor and mix that up. Thank you. Interesting fact, with a deck of cards, when you're shuffling, it takes about 7 shuffles to reach maximum disorder, or the most anarchic state of the deck. With a Rubik's Cube, it takes about 10 spins. After that, you start to form more order, you get some patterns, and it becomes easier. Kind of like when you make that 8th Alfaro with a deck of cards. Everything's back where it belongs. 4 people in the room got that one. Oddly enough, only half of the magicians did. I don't know. You good?
I'm good.
Is it mixed?
It's mixed.
Okay, let's see how you did. Oh, lady! Why did you come tonight? Man. Interesting thing about a Rubik's Cube, bit of trivia for you in case you didn't know. There are approximately 43 quintillion possible combinations. So, if you were to try one combination every, say, second, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, it would take you approximately 1,400 billion years to try them all. Settle in. Just kidding. That's if you tried it with just a haphazard brute force attack. And kind of like life, that's not something you necessarily want to do. I'll explain. In life, we have some initial preparatory work that we do, and part of that is elementary school, right? We all went to elementary school.
Right.
Okay, good. You start at home, you learn to walk, you learn to talk, and eventually you learn to go to the bathroom, in the bathroom, I hope. This guy's laughing, I don't think he did. One day, you're off to school. And once you're there, you begin to learn about the basics of reading and writing, a little bit of arithmetic if you're lucky, unless you went to public school like I did. And you get the basics. We're getting there, we're almost there, and we've gotten level 1. The idea is to complete my education in less than about a few minutes, because I don't have all night to spend up here, obviously. Let's see, where are we now? We're there, and we're making progress on level 2. Level 2 is junior high. That's where you're learning, hopefully, a bit of geometry, maybe a bit of geography, that sort of thing. Looks like we have somebody in that age group over here. He's kind of nodding along like, yeah, no. The challenge, by the way, is not just to solve a Rubik's Cube, but to do it in front of a room full of people while you're talking. We're at level 2.
Oh.
So we made a little bit of progress. The tough part, well, that's when we get to college. That's when we're pursuing a career, that sort of thing. Yeah? Yeah. And things start to look the same pretty much every day. You're experiencing the same patterns, whether you realize it or not. You're trying to make a difference, just not getting there. Yeah, I felt that way myself. This guy's over here nodding like it's nobody's business. We're definitely getting somewhere. I've got one more to do right here. Let's see. Yeah, level 2 is actually complete. It wasn't quite before.
Coming?
And you know what? There we go. Still looking the same. That's the problem. Well, let's see what we can do. We've got a new pattern. At least it's changed a little bit. Maybe that represents a new job. I can't really tell. Maybe it represents a new career for the guy that's on the stage. You think? We're getting there. Boy, this worked so much better when I wasn't talking. By the way, how many of you, this was introduced, in case you didn't know, in 1980, that's 37 years ago. How many of you still have one sitting on your shelf at home unsolved? And now it looks great on the surface. But just below that, it's still a mess. Yeah. So you try, and you try, and you try. You don't even have the patience to sit through this, man. I don't even have the patience for this, believe me.
I'm intrigued.
Really? Because you're way more entertained than I am at this juncture. One more time.
Oh my goodness.
Are we close?
Are you
Close.
there?
But not quite.
Oh, you're there.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Tried a little too hard.
Wow. Oh.
Life's like that. You think you're right there, you've got it all figured out. When that happens, sometimes it's best just to relax, take a little beat. Maybe you go on a vacation, I don't know. Things do have a way of working themselves out. Oh man, you were kind enough to help me by screwing up my Rubik's Cube. Would you please come up here and screw up the rest of my act? Come on. I'm going to put this in the middle of the stage so you have a place to stand right over there. Thank you. And what's your name? Hattie. Hi, I'm Ralph. But you knew that already because y'all introduced me. Well, we're not going to go back there yet. I brought along a deck of cards. Deck of cards comes to you always in the same specific order. It's got the spades, ace through king, the diamonds, ace through king, then king through ace of clubs, and king through ace of clubs. That's a nice orderly deck. Let's make it disorderly and chaotic. You can be the instrument of the chaos. There you go. There's the clubs. Those are yours. Mix those up if you would please be so kind. You can shuffle them on the table, you can shuffle them in your hands, whatever works for you.
You're done.
You're done? No, shuffle one more. Let's make sure they're really good mixed. Remember, it takes about 7.
You good?
You go. Whenever you're ready now. You good?
I'm good.
Let me see those. Okay, let's send her back to her seat with a big round of applause. Let's see how mixed they are. Oh, yeah, great. 2 in 1 night. You're perfect. That is a solid mess. But they're yours. I'll place them there. Mine, as you may recall, are the ace through the king of spades. A moment ago, I made chaos orderly. Now I'll try to make order chaotic. It may appear that I'm holding a glass and placing a silk handkerchief over the glass, but what's happening is I'm reaching up inside, shuffling the cards to a specific order. I'm not sure how well I've done, but we're about to find out. The first card you have is an 8. I have an 8. The next card, a 5 and a 5. A 3 and a 3. A 9 and a 9. A 6. I'm sorry. Oh, I got one out of order, the 6 and the queen. But let's see how we did on the rest. Oh my, I got the jack and the ace out of order. Give me a second. There's my 10. There's my jack, by the way. There's my 10, 10, 4, 4, king, king, 7, 7, and the 2s. I only got 11 out of 13. Nobody's perfect. But I really enjoyed you giving your time. Thanks for having me, and I hope you all enjoyed being here.